Hello, my name is Lady Jast. Why is it that everyone who criticizes the free SHS sends his or her child to school? I'll be back to tell you a story. Today I want to tell you a story. But before I go on, let me take a moment to explain a certain myth that has been flying around about electricity bills under the MPP. One restaurant waitress by name Nana Abena was complaining bitterly about how under the MPP her electricity bill is higher than when the NDC was in power. She got my attention, so I engaged her in a conversation. Apparently, she was paying about 30 Ghana monthly under the NDC, and now she's paying 50 Ghana a month. I asked her if she knew that the MPP has reduced electricity tariffs, but she vehemently disagreed. So I showed her this is what is happening. In March 2018, residential tariffs were reduced by up to 17.5% and non-residential reduced by up to 30%. That means where residential customers were paying 1 Ghana cedi under the NDC, under the MPP, they began to pay 82.5 pesos, and non-residential customers began to pay 70 pesos. Then in July 2019, tariffs were increased by 11% across board. That means residential customers started to pay 91.6 pesos, and non-residential customers started paying 77.7 pesos. Mind you, this is still less than the 1 Ghana cedi that they were paying under the NDC government. Next, in October 2019, tariffs were increased by 5.94% across board. That means residential customers began to pay 97 pesos and non-residential customers began to pay 82.3 pesos. Thus, all in all, we can say that where residential customers were paying 1 Ghana cedi under the NDC government, they are now paying 97 pesos under the MPP. Not much, but it is a reduction. So under the NDC, Nana Abena, the waitress, was paying 2 Ghana cedi daily or 30 Ghana monthly because she was receiving electricity for only 15 days out of the month. Today, with a reduction in electricity tariffs under the MPP, she's paying less at 1 Ghana cedi 94 pesos per day. But because she's not receiving power for up to 27 days of the month, her electricity bill is now 52 Ghana cedis 38 pesos monthly. Nana Abena's electricity bill is higher because under the MPP government, she now uses electricity virtually every day of the month, where under the NDC, she was receiving electricity for only 15 days in the month because of Dumso. So although the MPP has in fact reduced electricity tariffs, because Dumso is gone and people are now using more electricity, naturally, their monthly electricity bills will be higher. Now here's the story that I promised you. Ahead of the 2016 elections, I was buying fish between Tema and Sakumono, and so I got talking to a young fish seller of not more than 15 years. Upon learning that he's about to enter senior high school, I asked, how would you like it if your father does not have to pay your school fees and rather use the money to take care of some of your needs? And he responded that he would like that. I went ahead to ask him what he would spend the money on if his father gave him some of the money he saved from not paying for his school fees. And he mentioned how he had always liked some Nike shoes. At the point, I said, oh, so you would appreciate the free SHS that the MPP is promising? But surprisingly, he retorted that, but they say we don't have the money to do that, and that there are more important things for Ghana to spend money on than the free SHS. Then I asked, so your father must be a rich man? To which he answered, no. your father doesn't have a nice house, a nice car, and all your needs met? The young man responded that they are not very rich. That is why he's selling fish to help his family to make ends meet. So I said, if your father is not rich, why is he sending you to school? I asked. And his response was, because school is important. The moral of the story is this. Parents across the country sacrifice many other important things, such as building a house, even delaying that operation just to send their children to school to make sure that they obtain an education, because everyone agrees that education is important. So my question to you is this. If every family deems it so important for their children to have an education, and they are willing to sacrifice other important things they need in order to achieve that education for their children, why is the standard different when a government wants to also sacrifice other important things so that every child gets the chance to obtain basic education? The free SHS is the single most important social intervention that any country can implement. And I personally commended another government for investing in Ghana's future, a policy that will not earn him immediate political dividend, but one that is vitally important for Ghana's future. Please visit our social media handles and like our pages, Facebook, YouTube, and Instagram, all at Truth in Politics GH. You may also send us information at truthinpoliticsgh@gmail.com. My name is Lady Jast, and this has been Truth in Politics.